works. Who the heck knows? But this is a pre-draft Hangout stream using my phone, because I might have to use my phone and watch the Thursday or Friday or whenever it is, day one. Plus, I want to do a Raider recipe in the future. So I got to learn how to use my phone to live stream while I'm cooking a Raider recipe. So that's what this is. I'm hanging out watching the UFL right now. The DC Defenders versus the Birmingham Stallions, who have done really, really well. And yeah, I'm hoping somebody will. Like I said, I'm hanging out, testing my phone streaming for the NFL draft this upcoming Thursday. Make sure it works, and testing the streaming. And let's talk some NFL draft. If you guys got any quotes or anything that you guys want to say, let me know. Let me make sure all messages are visible. All right, figure it all out. Hopefully, with my phone on the audio on my phone, I don't know if it all works correctly. But we got two people. What's up, two people? Hanging out. Let's talk some Raiders pre-draft. Um, the rumors are the Raiders are going to get a quarterback. Hey, we got somebody saying hello. It's Evil. God, I missed it. How do I check it again? Evil something. Evil allure. Move it up and down. So, what's up, brother? You said, hey, Mikey. I appreciate that. Watching the UFL in the background. The Defenders 2-1. The Birmingham Stallions 3-0. Won't show too much of it because you don't want copyright. But I just wanted to test the camera, see if I could live stream for the draft, because I don't really technically have a good working computer at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see it, but my big one is over there. It ain't even working. Can't even see it, but that one broke. It is what it is. Let me get up and walk around. There's a lot of theories and rumors for the NFL draft for the Raiders. Who do you think they're going to pick? Who do you guys think the Raiders are going to pick in the first round? You think they're going to trade down, get a quarterback? I mean, get more picks or trade down? Let me know what your thought process is. This is a ever-changing NFL draft for um, Tupac. Salute, Mikey. Quarterback or offensive tackle at 13? Do you want to move up for Josh Daniels? Fluffy's on here. Fluffy, dude, I love my dude, Fluffy. Fluffy took me out a week or two ago, and he took me out, and we watched movies and hung out, had a good time. So I'll try to respect you, Fluffy. Are you traveling on the road? Okay, I say this every year, but I have a good feeling about this year's NFL draft for the Raiders. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I'll answer your questions in a second. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Again, I'm testing the make sure it works so I can go live during the draft, because I don't technically have a working computer, or it doesn't work that well anymore. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I want to do a Raider food and hang out during the draft day with all of you guys and just have a beautiful, blessed day of life, you know? So back to the question about should we move up for Josh McDaniels. Fluffy, you said you leave you on your journey, brother. And if you pass by, maybe I'll buy. I don't know if you pass by. Texas is raining right now. I got in contact with some people from Dallas Con to do their convention next time, and it's raining out there because a good friend of mine is doing the convention, Ashley Scott, an actress. And just word of note. Let me answer the question about should they move up for Josh, or sorry, Jaden Daniels. Again, if they're this is the biggest draft in my opinion for Raiders I mean, every year it's the biggest draft, but this one is huge, especially for Antonio Pierce and the new regime coming off of Josh McDumbutt. We need to nail this draft. And I mean, we need to nail it. And if a franchise quarterback like Jaden Daniels is in their sights, you go out and get him. You do what you got to do. There's Patriots. There was a quote by the Patriots general manager, and they said they are now officially in trade talks for a wide receiver. So that got my head spinning. Devontae Adams would, to move up to possibly get Jaden Daniels. So I posted that on. What's up, Dominique? How you doing? Happy blessed Saturday. So I posted that on Twitter. And people lose their mind just me questioning Devontae Adams being traded. I don't want it to happen. Could it be happen? I don't know. Will Devontae want to go there? I don't know. But the damn Patriots general manager had a quote in the media the other day during an interview or press or whatever that they said they're now officially in trade talks for a wide receiver. 1 week before the draft. Think about that. Devontae Adams is going to covet like $35-40 million the next year. And is he going to want to play with a rookie quarterback in Gardner Minshew? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But it was a good concept for me to. So, but they should move up for Jaden Daniels if they want Jaden Daniels. They need to move up for him. But all the rumors are he's going to go to the Washington Commanders at number 2. And, we might be left with leftovers. And then I created a video a couple of days ago called a trade scenario. It's not doing any well. Hasn't even hit over 500 views, which it disheartens me. Because the previous video talking about Jaden Daniels, and this one can't even barely get 500. Makes me go, oh, my channel sucks, which it does. I don't really have the correct content for all of you guys, but it is what it is. It's all I can do in my life. But I'm not here to talk about all that shit. I don't got no time, no money, no computer, technology, editing skills to do everything I used to do. I don't have the time. I can't do it. But yeah, man, this is going to be a life-changing draft for the Raiders. Let's be honest, guys. This is the biggest draft for Antonio Pierce, Tom Telesco. Tom Telesco! It's going to be the biggest draft, and we need to nail it. And I don't know exactly how many picks. I should have looked that up. I normally would do it on the computer, and I would do the live stream where I would have the Raiders and stuff like that. Who said what's up? Is that AJ Raider? What's up, AJ Raider? I would normally do it on a computer screen or whatever, but I just don't have the capabilities or know how to do it all on my phone. But the Raiders, how many picks do they have? And in what rounds? I got to look that up a little bit later. Turn on some lights. And what are the official needs for the Raiders? Let's just throw them out. The top 5 needs. You guys, let's talk it through together. San Antonio is ahead of Michigan, 10-0 on the UFL. Let's talk it out. AJ Raider said quarterback. All right, I'm gonna do my top 5 and let me know if you guys agree. Should I start with? Yeah, let me start with number 1. Number 1, in my opinion, is I could go quarterback, but I know we're gonna get one in this year's draft, so I'm gonna go offensive line. But it could be O-line / quarterback. So I'm going to go O-line / quarterback for 1. Number 2 is going to be quarterback / O-line for number 2. They're a mix and a match, in my opinion. Number 3, guys, I'm going to say linebacker. Okay, Frost. What's up, Frost? O-line, cornerback, linebacker, defensive tackle. Raiders have 8 total picks in this draft. Okay, thank you very, very much. You would think with this be the life-defining draft for the Raiders, I would know all the information. I'm doing health doctor visits, tests. I'm signing up to do autograph convention money. Some Nickelodeon controversy came out, and a bunch of things happened. I'm just thankful I got food in my fridge and I'm alive. But the first position of need for me is O-line, quarterback, vice versa for number 2. Then for number 3, I'm gonna say linebacker. I'm gonna say like outside linebacker. And then number 4, I know that Devontae's going to be gone in a couple of years. I just have that feeling. So I'm thinking wide receiver at number 4. Because if we get a rookie quarterback and we can get a wide receiver in the top 3 rounds, they could be a tandem. Because again, we don't know how long Devontae has. So I'm thinking number 4 is like a wide receiver. So number 1, offensive tackle and quarterback, or offensive lineman, quarterback. Number 1 and 2, vice versa. Number 3, linebacker. Number 4, wide receiver. Number 5, cornerback. Could go running back. I know we got Zeus White, but there's no telling if he'll honestly be able to truthfully replace Josh Jacobs. Man, we got a lot of needs, y'all. I'm just sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, man, we got a lot of needs. If I'm wrong, or know the Raiders roster, because I'm not looking at it in front of me, and we're doing this together. But I think we have a lot of needs, man. Offensive lineman, quarterback for the future, cornerback, definitely linebacker. In my opinion, a 4th/3rd wide receiver. I don't know how good Trey Tucker will honestly. But let's be honest, you need 4 quality wide roster. You need at least 4. Same thing with running backs. You need at least 2. So, do we even have 1 on our running back roster? And then, will our tight end Michael Mayer be a beast? He was looking good down the stretch when they finally started to use him. And then, will our rookie draft pick from last year, the defensive edge rusher that moved into tackle, will he be much better? It's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions coming into the season. That's why they said we were overachievers last year under Antonio Pierce. But we got some swag. And you can start with swag. And speaking of swag, I just posted a video of Patrick Mahomes and his wife were on vacation in Cabo San Lucas. And there were some Raider fans there. And they were watching Patrick Mahomes and Brittany walk like into the restaurant or out of the restaurant. And then they just start screaming, Raiders! Raiders! I was like, yeah, that's Raider Nation, baby. F Patrick Mahomes, baby. But, at the end of the day, he could just go, and he probably has 2 or 3 Super Bowl rings, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh. But still, we beat him. We beat him. So that's a good rivalry. It's a good rivalry. Somebody else just said who that was. We got Raider Paul online. Is that John B or John 8? All right, here we go. Frost says we have through 132nd. I don't know what that means. 443rd. Oh, those are the times we draft. We don't have a second rounder. Wouldn't a second rounder be like? Oh, you wrote first 13, second 44, third 77. I gotcha. I appreciate you, Frost. I'm getting it. So we have a first, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, A seven or two sevens. All right. I got you. I figured it out. Um, yeah, man. It's gonna be. It's this is one of the most ever life changing drafts, especially with Tom Telesco and Antonio Pierce. And they possibly have the player's ear, or the players have their ear now. So you know that Antonio Pierce and all these other people are taking into what some of the players are taking into account. So we got to definitely that. No worry about that, Frost. Um, so let's quickly go. What movies have you been on, Louis Maka? What movies have I been on? Well, just go to a website called i.com, search my name, and you'll find it. But I've had a pleasure in being in some big movies like Evolution, Dude, Where's My Car? Um, man, I've done a few others. She's Out of Control. Uh, Marilyn Hotchkiss with John Goodman. Yeah, I can't think right now. What's up, Panic? Panic at the Disco. All right, guys. Who do you think is going to be the first pick? Let me know in the chat room. Who do you think is going to be the first pick? Right, like the name of the quarterback or running back or whoever you think we're actually going to pick in the first round. And again, I know there's a lot of quarterback. Write the name of the quarterback. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if they're gonna get Jaden Daniels. I don't know if they're gonna want to sell the farm. I made a video talking about. I believe the Raiders should stay pat at 13. I'm pretty sure a top two offensive lineman will end up at number 13. Michael Penix Jr. will trade up with Washington to get Jaden Daniels. Wow, you really believe that? First round offensive lineman. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking offensive lineman. You know, the top two offensive linemen at 13. Then we trade back into the first round to pick up either one of those quarterbacks. I don't know if Penix will fall to the second round, Frost, but he may be the late first round, like the 22nd pick. And I think that'd be a good pickup for the Raiders to get an offensive lineman and a quarterback. Talish Fuega, offensive tackle, evil. Terrian Arnold, cornerback, Alabama. That's cool. I don't know all these players. You kind of understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really into it, but I want to do a little bit of studying of at least the first round players. So while I'm hanging out with you guys, hopefully having some beers. Mikey, your volume is going up and down. Yeah, that's probably because. Hold on, let me see. I'm having audio issues on my phone, everybody. It goes in and out. It goes in and out. And that's why I had to buy like a microphone. Let me see if I connect this if it works. So give me a second, guys. But please let me know. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to stream from my old. Let me see if. All right. You guys let me know if the audio got louder, got better, got worse. I think I put on the thing. Let me know, guys. I appreciate you. That's why I have to test all of this stuff. Um, yeah, I really think though the Raiders need to nail this draft, and they need more picks. But I don't know if they're going to get many more picks because we definitely need to move up. And I don't think the Raiders are going to give up the farm to to move to number 2 or 3. I just remember your reaction when we drafted Rolando McClain. Who? 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 That was my reaction with Rolando McClain. And here's my reaction with Cleveland Farrell. Why? Who, what, where, when, or why? That should be the Raiders thing. Oh my goodness. I like Michael Penix, guys, but apparently his frame set is the same thing as um, Jaden Daniels, and I think they're both a little bit slinky, like a little bit skinny, and I'm just worried about the NFL being hit so much because they are going to be hit a few times, and I have those concerns with Michael Penix Jr. and Jaden Daniels. But Jaden Daniels, that I know of, hasn't been injured that much. What's up, Dionysus? Good morning, everyone. I'm watching Mexican football night. The Gallos something. The Gallos are busy losing. They can get away with a team like that? A team name like that? That's pretty awesome, Dion. San Antonio is ahead 16-3 versus Michigan. Are you guys liking the UFL? I like it. It gives me something to watch and look at and kind of disappear into sometimes. But it sucks being lonely. Huh? I need somebody to come over and hang out. Like, I need some Raider friends, man. Literally. Up in my hood of the North Hollywoods. And for the draft. But we're going to do a Raider recipe the day of the draft, before the draft. But we're going to have to do it with the food I already got in my fridge. Because I got my EBT, my food stamps, like a week ago. And I the same name in English would be the Black Roosters. I hope we don't trade up. Trading our picks never really works out for us. It'll set us back so much. It'll be very bad, I believe. But that looks something like my opinion. But it looks very bad, I believe. But that's just my opinion. Thank you, Lewis. Yeah, but I don't have to use the food in my fridge. I got some chicken legs they've been frozen because you can't keep them out. I got chicken legs. I might have bought carne asada for tacos. I might actually have some beef. And I might actually have some, what is that flavored pork called that you buy from the Mexican restaurants? From the Spanish store? Pork. I don't know what they call it. It's like flavored pork for like tacos, I guess. I guess it's cut up. But yeah, those are the meats I got. Then I got a big old can of tuna. Got a big old can of tuna. I got a can of menudo. Is it menudo? No. Is it menudo? I think it's menudo. Not the band. You guys probably can't see it. I need more lights. But I got a big old can of tuna. Got some rice and beans. Got some hot sauces, some Asian spices. El Pastor. Yeah, there you go, Frost. I got some Pastor. And I got some potato chips. I shouldn't have bought potato chips, y'all. You could see them on the top. Those are going to kill me. They have been killing me. I've had like 3 or 4 bags already for like 2 or 3 days. Mike Flores, thank you for still giving us content. I'm doing my best. And I only make a few dollars. So all your donations and your super chats like really help me out. But I still make a few dollars on YouTube. So I need those few dollars, let's be honest with you. But thank you, brother. Yeah, so I bought the big bag of whatever, or the box of all the damn chips and all that. But I got a lot of stuff for tacos and burritos. That's the only bread I want. And then these are what are they called for top ramen. I love top ramen too much sodium, but I love it. I got oatmeal here in the back. Pretty much it. But from the choices that I gave you guys, come up with some Raider recipes. Come up with some Raider recipes, guys, for me. Like I said, I have El Pastor meat. I got chicken legs or thigh meat. I got fish too. I got catfish. And then I got beef. And then I actually got medleys of seafood. I mix that with the ramen. I try to eat more seafood than red meat. But come up with some Raider recipe, guys, with the food that I've announced. The tuna, the menudo, the taco meats, the burrito meats. Come up with some good Raider names for me. The Bolitnikov stroganoff. Yeah, I don't have the ingredients for stroganoff. The Bolitnikov. And come on, guys, I need your help. I need your help. Mikey Raider needs your help. Mad mac and cheese. I don't have mac and cheese, bro. I said from the ingredients I have, Mike. I love you, bro. But I got menudo, tuna, beans and rice, a bunch of different beans and rice. And I got like beef steak meat for tacos or burritos, El Pastor for tacos or burritos. I got chicken thigh meat with rice and whatever. And I got tuna, menudo. So let me know some Raider recipes with those in mind, guys. I appreciate that. I also got turkey meat, but that's what I'm making tonight. I got salad. Oh, I got salad too. Cocha pizza. Cocha pizza. That's pretty awesome. That's funny. I got salads too. I got a bunch of vegetables, man. I eat a ton of vegetables because they're good for me. So tonight I'm making like taco salad, but with turkey meat. You know, with the flavoring of taco salad. You can tell I love the Mexican flavors. Al Davis Pastor burritos. Yeah, I mean those are simple names, but I was hoping for something that rhymed. Like back in the days, I did Reggie McKenzie, Reggie Mac and Cheese, because it was Reggie Mac, like McKenzie. I did Derek Carnitas, the Jack Del Rio Jumbo Burrito, because Rio and Burrito, you know, they kind of went in step. I made chili dogs, quarantine chili dogs many years ago. I made the Vontaze Perfect nachos. I called them the Perfect Burfikt or CT nachos. So think of some players too. But I can't go out and buy ingredients. I don't have a lot of money, like more money. Um, but thank you guys. But definitely, ooh, excuse me, I'm burping. Let me get some water and some green juice. Um, but definitely before the draft, I might go to the store and pick up some beers or alcohol. I don't really like to do that stuff, but I want to have a good day, and I love the NFL draft, and um, I just want to have a blessed day, even if I'm alone again. And then I'm gonna go live maybe an hour and a half before the draft and figure out a way to make a burrito or a taco or whatever I'm gonna make as my Raider recipe while I'm hanging out with you guys. That's why I'm testing the phone today to see if I can walk around and talk and do all that other stuff. And then I don't know if my phone will last that long or how I'm to watch the draft. I don't know how I'm gonna have it positioned after I stop cooking to sit down and watch the draft and react with you guys. But I'll do my best. But there's going to be plenty of live streams to watch the draft, you know, from a lot of Raider content creators that, you know, basically do a much better job than I do. But for anybody that chooses to hang out with me, that'll be a blessing in my heart. And I'm honored that you guys would tune in and hang out with me on draft day. All right, so I want to do a mock draft, but my computer is not really working when I go live, and I can't show the live draft or the mock draft. I have to take a picture of it. You know, that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably do a mock draft on one of the websites on my phone. What about a call-in draft show so you're not alone on draft night? Just an idea. What's a call-in draft show? How do you take phone calls while you're live streaming? I even had trouble doing that when I had a better computer before it broke. How do you do that? I know that like YouTube has something that I just saw right now where it said when I was going to start this live stream, it said invite a guest. I've never done that. I don't know what that is. What up, Mikey? Keep up show, Raider Rick, Tulare County. That's right, Central Valley. What sucks is I got Monday through Wednesday off, but I did not get Thursday. AJ said StreamYard. Well, can you do StreamYard from your phone? I normally do it from the computer. And I do have a semi-working computer, guys. I got this all-in-one desktop right here, but it's not very powerful. Here's my bigger computer that I built in 2013, and this one was pretty powerful at the time, but I just recently tried to fix it. I know it's hard to see, but I recently tried to fix it, and I updated the BIOS, and I blew everything up. I don't know what I did wrong, but it doesn't start again. So then I had to pull out these old ones that I had in storage, and these are from 2010 and 2011, and I had to pull these out of storage and try to get them working again so I at least have a computer. But it's not that powerful, and I have went on StreamYard on this once or twice to test it out, and it does work. So I might have to pull this back into my little desk area and all that. Or, sorry guys if I'm not reading your messages. Or I also have this Lenovo. I pulled this out of storage. It's a little Lenovo Idea Center, and it's connected to my TV. And I could turn this on and get the draft started through this camera on top of my TV, but then I wouldn't be able to see the chat room because I'd have to switch the TV back to watch the draft. So there's a few things I got to figure out, but just in case, that's why I was checking out. Thank you, Mr. G Funk. If you guys want to buy me a new computer, I got donations down below. But trust me, you guys don't owe me anything. I owe you the world. What was I going to say? That's why I'm testing out the phone, because in case I can't get all these other things going. Oh, my mic. Yeah, it's definitely loud, guys. I don't know how to turn it down. Maybe if I set it somewhere else. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because I'm yelling. Maybe I'll talk quieter. Sorry, everybody. Maybe I'll talk quieter. But that's why I'm testing out the phone, just in case anything goes wrong with the computers or I'm not able to get it connected correctly to live stream through StreamYard or whatever. I'm going to do it here. Yeah, my Patreon, I do have a Patreon, but I haven't been doing any videos for it. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's not worry about that stuff right now, guys. Let's not worry about that stuff. Let me see if I can get this off of me and then maybe set it down. Maybe you guys can still hear me while I'm walking around if I just place it somewhere. And I know you guys hear the air conditioner. It's hot today in Southern California. There you go. Tales by Diesel. I remember your name. We ready. We ready. We ready. Raiders. We ready. We ready. We ready. Raiders. We ready. Sing it with me now. We ready. Come on, Raider Nation. We ready for y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun draft, y'all. You know what? Can you imagine me with alcohol? It's gonna get even worse. But I normally drink on the draft day. I've been drunk on some drafts, man. Mike said, "Who are you hoping we get in the draft?" Honestly, a franchise quarterback. Again, I don't care who they are, what their name is. I want us to get a quarterback. And I want that idea of getting a top 3 quarterback to hopefully change our franchise moving forward. That's what I want. Whether that be Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or even a Michael Penix or a Spencer Rattler. By the way, I'm drunk right now. Got a StreamYard. I'll hop up for 20 seconds. Tell me computer you want, and I'll have you. I can't even read. Tell me the computer you want, and I'll have you pick it up at Best Buy by you. Mr. G Funk, if your offer is legit, if it's not one of these troll people that mess with me and try to do shit against me, then hit me up on social media or an email. I'm sure you can find me, and then we'll talk. Okay, if your offer is legit, brother, or you could just send $500 to $800 to my PayPal. But trust me, I appreciate you. All right, so where was I? Yeah, I think we need a franchise-changing quarterback, man. What am I gonna have to do for this computer, G Funk? Yeah, yeah. That's so wrong. So wrong. You know what? But there are some like refurbished computers of better technology that are probably around four or $500. All built in the tower. I got monitors, but they probably have some. So I got to look into that. But I don't have the $400 or $500 right now for all that stuff. But we'll talk about that another time. Mikey, what's your bet? What's the next big Raider Nation Huntington Beach Raider Day? That's where we met. Yeah, Knights of the Shield. What's up, Rick Cervantes? Man, I don't have a car, so I'm not able to go out anymore. But I still think they do these Raider events, man. What was that? The bonfire? Those are good times. You guys are good people. Tells by Diesel shed foot pics. Yikes. You have to show you bought it, etc. Oh, so I gotta buy it first, and then you're reimbursing me? I can't do that. Can't do that. Oh damn, he's serious. You deserve it, Mikey. We should have pitched in. Show them the Flintstone toes. That's crazy. You got look. Okay, I think we're back. Um. Yeah. So where were we? I want them to get a franchise quarterback. No matter who it is, that's what I want. And I just want excitement for the team. You get it? If we were to get one of those top 3 players that are popular in the draft, then the team, that the little bit of swag that we already have going on, they're going to continue it, and they're going to be feeling good, and it's going to be a good quarterback battle, in the camps, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want anybody labeled or penciled as the starter. I want them to build a culture of having to earn it. And that reminds me, I need to go out and earn a new computer. I got to do that. That's what I got to do. I got to go earn a new computer somehow. But I want the new quarterback or whoever to earn it, the position. I want them to build the culture of nothing is given to you, even if you are the first round draft pick at number 3 or 4 or 5, that you don't automatically get the job, even though that's what the fans want. I just want to build that culture with the Raiders, that tough Antonio Pierce swag culture. I'm old school, effed up with getting Carr, but let him cook. Take the best of someone and try to prove it. Oh, you said we effed up getting rid of Carr. I mean, we did, but it was also good for the franchise. Again, there were so many people that were not liking of Carr anymore for various reasons. It's not only because of Josh McDaniels created that agenda against him, but it was good for the team, because first off, it outed the evil people that are just evil for evil's sake. And it outed out a lot of the fake Raider fans as well. They left with Derek Carr. I hate to say it that way because I'm a Derek Carr fan, but it did a lot for us. And it gave us the promise of this draft. It gave us the promise of this draft and possibly getting a franchise quarterback. So if we have to sell the farm to get our guy, I'm all for it. But let's be honest. If the Raiders sell the farm and they move up to number 3, 4, or 5, and then they draft a linebacker or they draft an offensive lineman, or if they draft a Michael Penix who would have lasted till like 15 or 16 or 18, if they moved up and traded first round draft picks to pick up one of those players, that's where I'm going to have an issue. Same old Raiders. I don't think that's the case. But if they moved up for Caleb Williams, let's say Drake May, or Jane Daniels, or possibly, who's the other guy? JJ McCarthy. I don't have any of them on my list. I mean, the only one that I have on my list is, of course, Jane Daniels, and I don't want Caleb Williams. I don't like him. Everything I saw at USC, he seems like he might be a problem child. That's just my opinion. Caleb Williams is a problem child, in my opinion. I know he's passionate. I know he probably wants to be a Raider. But, yeah, the fingernails and then, yeah, AJ Raider, heck no to JJ McCarthy. Hell to the nah. Heck to the nah, nah. I gotta give thanks to the flowers and the trees. Raider Nation hanging on a Saturday with me. It's 420 to a lot of people out there. But to Mikey Raider, it's another day to beware. So, JJ McCarthy, it's hell to the nah, nah. Hell to the nah. Caleb Williams, hell to the nah, nah. Maybe Drake May, definitely Jane Daniels. And if they last till 13 or 20, I'll take Michael Penix or Spencer Rattler. I'll take Spencer Rattler late in the first, in the early second. I would take him. You guys let me know your standouts. And I don't really know offensive tackles and running backs, but we need some. We need some, dude. Like, we need another running back. But we can definitely get a prize-studded running back in the third round or fourth round, and hopefully they work out. I would like a wide receiver in the second. People think I'm crazy, but again, if we get a quarterback and an offensive lineman in the first, or either or, I want a wide receiver early in the second or third to pair with that rookie quarterback. That's just my opinion. But I know we have so many needs at linebacker, everywhere else. I get it. Look at that. I'm defrosting my turkey meat. I know it's funny, but it was all frozen. It was like a frozen brick, so you got to put it in water and let it defrost for my taco salad later tonight. Lad McCarkey in the second round out of Georgia. There it is. Raiders! You guys like that shield? That was made many years ago for me by my friend Raphael. Yeah. He's a metal worker. And then I bought this at an event, the Harley Davidson Raider Nation for Life logo. And then I got a few things that are Raider related. I got my Monopoly Raiders down there in the bottom. It might be hard to see. Then I got my Raider Nation like light bright thing. It lights up if you plug it in. Got some pictures of my dad during the Super Bowl at the championship game when I went to the Super Bowl in 2001 or 2, whatever it was. My father, rest in peace. And then I got the Raider rings. So just a few things hanging around, guys, while I'm doing nothing on this Saturday. 420. All you 420ers. You guys love 420. You love 420. Evil Alert says, you have those rings too? Yeah, the Super Bowl replica rings. Somebody back in the days when I had my other channels, they gave me a pair to promote their company. So they gave me like a pair of the rings and then I made like a commercial for them or something. And then I had Japanese or Chinese or whatever ease people wanting me to show. They were giving me jerseys, like of the Raiders. Oh, we'll give you like 8 jerseys if you make a commercial for our company. I'm like, I know they're fake jerseys from China, but I get 8 of them to make one commercial. So I did. I probably still have all of them here, but I forget all the jerseys that I got from that fake company. I think it was like a Mari Cooper, Khalil Mack, a Charles Woodson, Howie Long, a Derek Carr. What were the other ones? A Jeff Hostetler throwback. A Bo Jackson throwback, or whatever they call it, and was it a Jeff George? No, it was a Rich Gannon, I think it was. Because those are my favorite players back in the day. Oh, and a Namdi show. A lot of things are still in my storage boxes. Hey, what are anybody writing? Sorry, I didn't see all the messages. All right, anybody? Any questions? How's the stream working? Hey, my microphone is like a foot and a half away. Are you guys able to hear me pretty decently when I'm this far away with the microphone? That'll help me out if you let me know, because that way when I'm watching the draft, if I have to use my phone, I can use that microphone. And maybe I can set the phone. How am I going to set the phone? I'm going to have to get a little holder or something. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I'll put it in my peanuts bucket. Yeah, you sound good, Mikey. Oh, thank you, AJ. Sorry, guys. I'm blanking. It's one of those days I don't know what to do, if anything. Just watching the UFL in the background. I watched a TV show last night called Fallout. Have you guys all watched the Fallout TV series? That was really good. I watched all 8 episodes, dude. I was up till like 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. Police knocking at my door. Was it NWA? That's some good music. But I watched Fallout. It was good. I enjoyed it. I've never played the video game, but I knew the Pit Boy, one of the utensils that they have. I know a little bit about video games. I never played the game, but it was a good show. My goodness. Every episode, there's like questions, and then things get revealed, and then there's more questions, and they go on a journey, and you start to fall in love with all the characters. It's really good. And you can even think of it as being a woke series, because there's a lot of like women taking over for the men, or there's a lot of DEI representation. Your friend's episode is on not too long ago. Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. So people could think that it's like a woke TV show, but it works. The way they wrote it, for all the diverse characters and everything, it works. You don't even care that a girl is like leading everybody and really tough and powerful. You know what I mean? Like the way they do it in other projects, it's not right. They did it really good here. So it's really an enjoyable show. I'm thinking about watching Dune Part 2 tonight. I love Dune Part 1. So I'm thinking about watching Dune Part 2 tonight. And that's really about it. Not much else going on in my life. I should take a bus and go out and do something, but to be quite honest with you guys, apparently my they reissued a debit card like a week or so ago, so they turned off my old debit card, and I tried to pay some bills yesterday and it wouldn't go through, and I had to call the bank, and they're like, oh, we reissued you a debit card, so you need to activate it. I'm like, I haven't gotten it. They're like, we sent it on around the 11th. I'm like, today's like the 17th or 18th. Go, oh, well, wait till Monday. But that's why you can't pay anything with your card. So basically, I got no money. you know, I got no money. I'm afraid to get on the bus, go to the movie theater, and my old debit card will not work until I get the new one. And I check the mail; it's not here yet. So if it's not here by Monday or Tuesday, then I got to call them again. I probably got to buy another one. I think it's $10. I don't freaking know. They get you, man. They get you. These people. But it sucks because my phone bill is due, and I was trying to pay it. Now I'm afraid they're going to shut my phone off any day because I haven't been able to pay the bill for the last week or so because of this debit card situation. My bill was due on the 10th, and I went on the 11th. No, I'm sorry, my bill was due on the 11th, on the actual 11th, and I went to pay it on the 11th, and it wouldn't go through. And then I just waited a couple of days. I was like, oh, maybe they're having computer problems. I'll wait till tomorrow. And I tried it 2 or 3 times. Then I called the bank. And then they're like, oh, we sent you a new debit card. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I'm doing that. Guys. All right, let's talk more about the draft. Come on, guys. Give me some good trade scenarios. Do you want Jaden Daniels? Okay, give me your official draft pick. Exactly who you're going to think they're going to draft in the first round. Whether it be they trade up or not. Write down your official guess. Please, your official guess. And then I'll give you mine. Oh, you know what? I should be walking around and I should do a video walking around, but yeah. Trade up for Jaden Daniels, says Dominique. Okay. Trade up for Jaden Daniels. We got 1 vote for that. I think, in all honesty, I want them to do that too. But if we cannot trade up, I don't mind staying put. I hope Jaden Daniels, but I still say the offensive lineman, Talais Fuaga. Yeah, I'll take an offensive lineman with an island name. Those MFers are good. The island culture, I love it. What's up with Samoan Raider? I think he went to wrestling recently. My boy's got a lot of money or something. Yeah, they traveling, boy. Murph and everybody, they got a lot of money. They travel, they do all these big things. Oof. Not that I'm jealous. I wish I had the health to do all that. I say if we don't get Jaden Daniels, right tackle or right guard. Yeah, who's our current right tackle and right guard right now? Is it Denzel Good? Jermaine Illuminor? No, I think Jermaine Illuminor is gone. I think he's with the Giants. I got to look up our roster, guys. There's so much work I got to do in the next couple of days before the draft on Thursday. But I just want to remind everybody, about an hour before the draft, I will get online and we're going to be cooking food, drinking something, and we're going to hang out and watch the draft together. So even if you don't see the link, I will, about an hour before the draft, go live. So come back to this channel and we're going to hang out. Greg Lira, what's up? What's up, Greg? I remember all of you guys. Feel like I'm filming a movie. Action! Hey, you like the Raiders? You want to go on a date? Oh, real quickly, guys, I saw a report about Aiden O'Connell. Apparently an not ESPN, an NFL expert, as I call them, doing good, trying to get a job, but getting interviews. Oh, congratulations, brother. Keep trying. Again, I may even need to get a fast food job because they're paying $20 an hour now in California. So maybe I can get 4 hours a day or part-time as a fry cook where I don't have to deal with customers. I'll be in the back, but I'll at least be making $80 a day, which I could definitely use. But yeah, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you, Greg. So I saw a report about Aiden O'Connell, where an NFL expert said that this year we took him in the fourth round a year ago, but this year, after what everybody has seen from Aiden O'Connell in his 10 games, that if he was in the NFL draft this year, he would be a quarterback taken in the first round. I don't know how believable that is, but they were saying that if Aiden O'Connell was in the draft this year, based off of everything they saw from him playing with the Raiders last year, and if they had that knowledge, he would be a first round pick. Doesn't mean early. They're probably talking, 20, 21, 18, 25, or something like that. Do you guys think that's plausible? Dominique said, I don't believe that at all. Well, he does have experience, and he did win a few games. He did help win a few games. Maybe a lot of it was on our defense, but you know what? That's at least a sure thing that can win a few games with a good defense. So teams that are picking at 27, 28, 29, they would want to draft him. Possible day 2 quarterback where Derek Carr was drafted. Yeah, thank you, Greg. And what I was trying to say is the teams that are picking late in the draft, they have good defenses or good teams, and they probably went to the playoffs, and they probably already got a good quarterback. Maybe a veteran quarterback with 4 or 5 years left or 3 years left. So in Aiden O'Connell, with them knowing what they know now, he would go to one of those teams because they've got a good defense, and they're bringing in a quarterback that can prove that has proved he won a few games in the NFL, and that he went through multiple offensive systems with coaches in the same season, and he didn't buck the trend. He didn't say anything out of line. He didn't do anything egregious. He went along for the ride. I mean, he was even forced to take the number 4 jersey from Josh McDaniels. So I can see that as an honest, good opinion of Aiden O'Connell going in the first round, probably late in the first round. I could see that happening. It doesn't sound as egregious once you really think about it, and you analyze it for the teams that are probably in the playoffs. He's a Derek Carr type player. Love the guy, but we need someone explosive. Oh, yeah, definitely, Mike. Oh, yeah, you're 100%. Yeah, I want the promise of a better quarterback. No doubt. No doubt. You're completely correct. That's why I want the Raiders to get Jane Daniels. And I'll be okay with Michael Penix, but I'll be a little disappointed. He played better than Bryce Young. You might be right. You might be right. That's the guy for Carolina, right? Yeah. But I definitely want them to get their guy and what is to be considered a franchise quarterback. Apparently, Devontae Adams and everybody was like, oh, I like C.J. Stroud. Well, everybody's saying that after C.J. Stroud is so good, But, yeah. If Raider Mikey making the decision for pick 13, who are we rolling with the draft? If I'm picking at 13, there's so many scenarios, Greg. I've spoke about this in my last video. If Michael Penix is dropping and he's there at 13, and there's the top 2 offensive linemen, whatever position they are, left tackle, right tackle, whatever, if there's one of the top 2 offensive linemen still there, I'm going offensive lineman. I'm going offensive lineman at 13. Because knowing Michael Penix and, whatever these other quarterbacks are still there at 13, they're going to drop. Because between 14 and 21, there's teams that don't really need a quarterback and that are probably not going to take a quarterback. So you can get the offensive lineman at 13, the top 2 offensive linemen. Then you might have to give up a couple of second-round picks and then move back into the first round and then get Michael Penix or the other quarterback, Spencer Rattler or whoever it may be. You know, you may have to give up that, but that way you got an offensive lineman and a rookie quarterback for the future. That's what I would do. That's what I would do at number 13. Again, let's hope Jaden Daniels falls, but we all know he won't. Um, so that's what I would do. All right, everybody. I've been online for an hour. I'm not going to keep. I don't have anything else to talk about that I know of, and I'm getting a little bit of anxiety or anxious. So I'm thinking I might go live on my other channel for like 30 minutes. Seahawks worry me about taking Penix Jr. Oh, that's a good point. Where did the Seahawks draft? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they got Drew Lock, I think, and then they got Geno Smith. And yeah, you're right. They might take one of those quarterbacks. Where did the Seahawks draft? Probably 20, 18, something like that. 16? Yeah, that was a good point, man. But I think I'm going to go live on my other channel for like 30 minutes. But I'm going to get going. But I just want to remind everybody, please come back to the channel on draft day. Hang out with me, and let's do some Raider recipes, and let's drink and have a good time, and let's watch the draft together. I honestly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are my family, and I just want to thank you guys for being there for me when times are tough and rough, and it's Raiders for life. J.J. McCarthy, yeah, no, Raider Paul. I don't like J.J. McCarthy. I thought he looked really bad when I saw him play for Michigan. He looked really bad. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you on draft day, if not before, but definitely an hour before the draft. Go Raiders!